Hey there, everybody, and happy 2018. I wanted to hop in today to talk to you about one of my favorite metaphors that I was really using a lot a few years ago and then kind of forgot about it, and then it came up again recently in some conversations, so I wanted to pass it your way to see if it would help maybe frame and give context to some of the things that you're thinking about. So imagine that you are living on an island. We're going to call it Island A. And Island A, if you look, you're standing on the coast and you look back towards the island, kind of represents everything that's happening in your life right now. It's not only how you're feeling internally, but all the stuff external to you, your relationships, your job, the things that you're working on, where you're spending your energy and your time. And your internal experience of that. What are the feelings that you're having every day? What's your relationship to your thinking? And it's just like a snapshot of the present moment as it is in your life. Now, imagine turning your back on that and looking out over the ocean. Okay, so the ocean is in front of you now. Your Island A is behind you. And across that ocean, you spot kind of through the fog a collection of islands. One of those islands is Island B, and maybe there's an Island C. And on those islands out there are the things that you want to be experiencing. And those things can take many shapes. They can be things external to you, right? Projects you want to create, things you want to bring to life, ideas of things that you want to do and make happen. Or they can be internal. It can be a way that you want to feel, a different engagement with your life, a deeper understanding of yourself, more of that personal transformation that you're craving. But between Island A and Island B, where you're standing, is this expanse of ocean, right? And because if it was easy to get to, you would be there already. But for some reason, it feels like it's going to take effort, that something's going to have to change in order for you to not be where you're currently at and potentially be in this new space. Down at your feet is a rowboat. And at any moment, you can get in the rowboat and start rowing to Island B, to this thing that's out there that you want to have, do, be, create, feel. A lot of stuff can come up when we think about things this way. One, you just might not want to row, right? Change takes effort. It takes time. It takes maybe pushing against old habits and willingness to get uncomfortable and to step into the unknown. You might not want to do that, and that's totally cool. Or you might get in the boat but not know exactly how to start going. Like, well, what's the first step? Sometimes we get so focused on what's way out there that we don't ever just begin with the tiniest little motion, right? With that one little stroke of the oars. That's really where ideas about microaction come in, and I've linked my microaction video below if you want to take a look at that. A lot of unexpected stuff can come up when you're finally on the ocean. Right? There are going to be moments of uncertainty, of not knowing what to do. Maybe a storm is coming from one direction. Maybe you think you're going to go this way, but then there's a huge barrier reef out there and you can't go in that direction and you won't be sure what direction to go in next. So being out in this space of discovery and creating can come, what comes with it is a lot of uncertainty and a lot of things that maybe you weren't able to anticipate from the safe shore of Island A. So I'm curious, just as you are hearing this, where perhaps you feel you're at. Some people I know are like, well, I don't even know what Island B is. How would I even know? I've spoken with others who are kind of in the middle of the ocean and they don't have an Island B and they're stressing out about it. So our conversations are more about, well, how do you just enjoy the ride? That's sometimes where that internal transformation happens, not in actually reaching a destination, but who do you become just by being in that space of discovery and not knowing and moment to moment decision making. I've also worked with people who have made it from Island A to Island B. They've worked really, really hard. And some time ago they were like, I want to go make this thing happen. I want to build this business. And so they get in their rowboat and they just row and they row. And by the time they get to Island B, they're like a shell of their former selves. They've given everything to getting to Island B, and once they get there, they're not able to enjoy it because they've lost something along the way, because their focus was on the doing and not in who they were during that journey and that internal piece of saying yes to something new and different, whatever that might be for you. So that's a bit of my rowboat metaphor. I would love to know, just whatever it is that you're up to, where you see yourself on that little picture. Are you on Island A and just happy to be there, which is awesome? Are you craving an adventure and wanting to do something new and just not knowing necessarily what direction you want to head? Do you have a specific project in mind? Is there something that feels clear to you, but you're just not sure if you want to get in the boat? Are you already in the boat and taking action on things, but you're starting to wonder, like, things are coming up in the water that you weren't expecting, and it's starting to feel like more than you'd bargained for, and doing it alone isn't working for you anymore? My role, the way that I describe it within the context of this whole picture, is that I get in the boat with my clients. I am in the boat, focused on you while you're taking this journey. My job is to make sure that you stay calm and present and focused and dialed into your own strength, your own wisdom, your own creativity when it comes to making these steps, so that when you do make it to that place that you want to get to, whether that's just being at peace with being on the ocean, or a specific destination that you're trying to reach, a project that you want to bring to life, that when you get there, you can enjoy it. That when you get there, you are a stronger version of yourself than you would be if you had kept going at it alone. So let me know what you hear in this, please. Leave your comments below. Send me a message. You can find me at allegrastein.com. And I'll talk to you again soon.